must tackle the garden this weekend.
Well, wouldn't bother. The frost will probably get the weeds in the end.
I could do with the exercise. This spring, a theonosis across the back wall. 2 or 3 for maximum impact.
Yeah, well, if you like. Anyway, let's get Christmas out of the way first.
Otherwise, you love Christmas.
I wouldn't go that far.
Why don't we sneak down to Suffolk? Rent a cottage at Southwold. I'll go to the garden centre, organise those plants. They may take a year or 2 to come into their own, but it'll be worth the wait.
It's difficult to concentrate when one knows one's in the doghouse.
Oh, how awful for one.
Look, how many times I dropped off in our living room sitting up. I mean, my neck's still cricked, for heaven's sake. Though some of that could be tension, I suppose.
Well, maybe Mrs. Papadopoulos could rub some deep heat on it. You want to stick it on the agenda for your next board meeting?
This is ridiculous and, frankly, boring.
I couldn't agree more.
You really think I cheated on you?
I know it.
Meet me next door for lunch.
What, for more denials?
I will not let our marriage slide down the pan. I'll prove to you that nothing happened. Please.
Shouldn't you be at work?
It's all this cloak and dagger stuff with Lewis. I felt so underhand with him at breakfast.
Well, you'll be out of your misery soon enough. I'm doing you a favour, remember?
Gail, my nerves are shredded, some favour.
Ma'am, if I'm proved wrong, then I'm ready to eat humble pie. In fact, I'd be delighted to be proved wrong.
Oh, steady on.
No, I would. I can see Lewis makes you happy. And if he turns out to be the genuine article, then that's the best news ever.
It can't be. Ruby, please. She needs another bottle and a nappy changing.
Right, I'm onto it. You just concentrate on getting ready. Hello, beautiful. That could be to either of you, by the way.
Oh, look at you all refreshed and chirpy after a straight 8 hours sleep.
Running late?
Running on empty.
Well, she have you up in the night?
Yeah, 5 times.
Why don't you give me a nudge?
Oh, yeah, flat on your back snoring for England.
Sorry.
That's no good to me now. I slept through the alarm and I'm going to be late.
It's not the end of the world, is it?
Oh, yeah, I'll try that one on Rob. Tell him not to sweat it.
Hi, Grumpy Mummy.
Sophie Webster? I'm Jenna, your physio from hell. Well, Nottingham.
Well, this is my dad and his back's worse than his bite.
Oh, thanks a bunch.
There's nothing wrong with a protective father.
You look really familiar.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Have I seen you on our street? Coming out the Rovers, maybe?
Bingo. I know Lloyd Mullany.
Small world.
Yeah? So, gonna get you back on your feet, slowly but surely.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Could be a long haul. You up for that?
I sure am.
Great stuff. I'll see you at 1.
Bye.
Oh, David said you'd be here. The Eagle has landed.
What eagle?
Me, it's all systems go.
You're in your element, aren't you?
Services to the sisterhood, Audrey.
Oh, I just think it's so tacky.
I will propose that we sail off into the sunset, courtesy of my windfall. Then I'll send him home to pack while I pretend to book the tickets. Then you, Lee and Gail will bomb round to your place where he will be wrapping his cashmere jumpers in tissue paper.
Because you're such a catch, aren't you?
I do think he has got a bit of a crush on me, but I know it's the spondylics that he's really after.
Well, I have every faith in him.
Well, he might settle for the widow and the 3-bedroom semi. I mean, miracles do happen.
Oh, Lewis, it's just not right, you know, tricking him like this.
I'm happy to pull the plug, as long as you are prepared to live with that little niggle of doubt.
It's just so mean-spirited, Gloria.
He's already been lying to you, remember, Audrey. I wouldn't feel too sorry for him.
This is fun. I count my bubbles in my latte.
Good idea. There's no way we could have a row about that.
Oh, I'm sure we'll find a way. So, what do you fancy doing with my night off tonight? Any ideas? We could watch the new James Bond.
You don't like Bond films?
You do. And I can scoff the pick and mix as per.
Scoff all the white mice.
Hey, it'd be normal though, wouldn't it?
What, bury it in the sand for a couple of hours?
Okay, forget the pictures. Let's cuddle on the couch. You could be in control of the remote. I know it's been a tough few days. But we'll be okay, you know?
Said to her dad, knowing Sophie, this time next year she'll be turning cartwheels.
We just want to make Sophie as mobile as possible.
I'm just trying to motivate her, Jenna, give her a bit of confidence. The way you describe it sounds like pure slog.
It is, Mrs. Webster. But if Sophie's willing to put the work in, we're with her every step of the way.
So we start with, like, the strengthening of my arms?
Catching and throwing a ball, lifting small weights.
OK, and then the leg strengthening?
And back stabilising, wheelchair, walking frame, crutches, if everything goes to plan.
And why wouldn't it?
People recover differently depending on the type of injuries. Let's take things slowly. If it seems like I'm being hard on you, it's only because I think you can take it.
OK, fair enough.
Good morning, lovely lady.
I will be when I've trialled a bit more of this on.
I'm sure you're fine without.
Liar.
You look well. No one would have an inkling.
I refuse to think about it. I'm making the most of the time I've got left. I have a hankering for water.
But why don't we go on a jaunt this afternoon? Crosby Beach, maybe. See the Gormley statues.
It's freezing.
What could be more bracing than the sea air? Good for your soul.
I don't want bracing. I want gently lapping blue med, white sand, the sun warming me bones.
Oh, whatever you need.
I've always hated November. It makes me feel in limbo.
Yeah. This year, you've had a lot on your mind.
I feel braver when you're around.
Why don't you and Eva jet off to the sun, to have a break?
You don't get it, do you? How much you've come to mean to me.
You're a force of nature, Gloria. A one-off. A great girl.
I want more.
I'm sorry?
I want to live the high life with you by my side. And when I'm 6 feet under, you can have whatever's left. Let's suck the marrow out of life together. What do you say?
Home sweet home. Oh, hello.
Oh, thank you for coming. White wine spritzer, okay?
Spot on. Strange choice of venue.
Not really.
Is this some kind of joke?
Bagsy not be the punchline.
Please, both of you, Deirdre, sit down.
How are you, Deirdre?
Let's not bother with the pleasantries, Mrs. Papadopoulos.
Wendy, would you please tell Deirdre exactly what happened the other night?
Is this your idea of proof?
Well, short of CCTV footage, yes.
Do I have to get embroiled in your domestics?
Yes. Come on, Mrs. P. Tell us the tale of the governor's sleepover. Tell you what, start with the olives. Ken loves an olive.
Catalogues, junk mail. Oh, a Dr. Snow Leopard. You're very quiet.
Yeah, just feeling a bit under the weather.
Taking anything?
No, I leave the pill popping to your generation. Why don't you go and have a soak? I'll bring you up a nice cup of tea.
Prezzies first. There you go. I'll put €1 in it for luck.
Oh, right. Do you mind if I open it later? I'd like to do it justice.
Oh, this is a first.
Shall I take your bag
No,
upstairs?
she can manage.
Oh, thanks anyway. Nice to have you on board.
So, sunshine, sea breezes, good food, and no money worries. The milky bars are on me.
Sorry, Gloria. I couldn't possibly. Sorry.
We talked and talked, you know what Ken's like.
Guilty as charged.
I kept topping him up by way of anaesthetic. The meeting had been so dreary. We talked about our favourite Larkin poems.
He likes the one about failure at his elbow.
We see, you know him far better than I ever did. Or will.
Please don't patronise me.
Can we cut to the chase?
Ken fell asleep, sitting upright on the other sofa. I put a throw over him, turned out the lights, and went up to bed. Alone.
You do believe, Wendy?
Yes. You kipped on a chair covered by a throw.
Oh, thank goodness for that. Is there any chance of you two becoming...
Don't push it, Ken. Actually, I would like Wendy to step down from the Board of Governors.
You can't make demands like that. It's not fair.
Making eyes at you over the tea urn, talking poetry into the early hours.
Look, it was a one-off. The boundaries were blurred.
Come on, Wendy. Prove to me you're not a home wrecker. Step down.
I like being a governor. And I've no intention of giving it up.
I'm so sorry, Wendy.
Oh, poor widow Wendy. Go on, give her a cuddle, Ken. Recite some larking to her.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Deirdre, this is ridiculous. Deirdre!
Don't understand.
Well, I've obviously been giving off mixed signals. I'm so sorry.
I know I'm ill, but I'm not doolally. You and me have chemistry.
Well, any mix-up is definitely my fault. I mean, I think you're terrific, Gloria. It's a privilege to be your friend, but I love Audrey.
When you slipped my cardi around my shoulders, you rubbed my back.
Well, it was a gesture of friendship, you know, brotherly concern, if you like.
Yeah, I do like. I would like a lot more.
Oh, I'm sorry. I hate it that you're ill and without that someone special who can take care of every little thing.
I was convinced you were flirting.
I was offering companionship, friendship.
So, does Audrey know about our little assignations?
Well, no.
Well, why not? Seeing as it's so platonic.
I thought you might object. And you swore me to secrecy about your condition. Which you might have got the wrong end of the stick. Anyway, assignations are romantic trysts.
Two people having fun on the QT. You're splitting hairs.
I'm so sorry. I wish you'd tell Stella about your illness. More now than ever.
No, not on your Nelly.
But you're ill and vulnerable and lonely.
Stop it before I top myself.
And hugely entertaining.
So, you and Audrey are rock solid, are you?
Finally. I hurt her a lot in the past, but that's behind us. I mean, we trust each other implicitly. I adore her. I just want to spend the rest of my life with her.
Jenna.
Oh, still here? If there was Rosette for best moment, it'd have your name on it. Something wrong?
Well, to be honest, I think your negativity, yes, negativity, it's going to have an effect on Sophie's progress.
I was talking her through a gruelling schedule.
See, is there any need for gruelling? How about challenging or exciting?
I like to keep it real, Mrs. Webster.
She's a child. She needs it sugar-coated.
I don't agree. And telling her she'll be turning cartwheels will just fill her with false hope.
One minute you're telling her she's got every chance she's going to be back on her feet, and the next you're going on about possible neurological damage.
I'm just being honest with her. Look, I haven't got time to talk now, but if you want to talk later...
Yeah, as long as we're on the same page.
Same page, different words. Dr. Miller?
So what happened? Now, do you prefer stocking feet?
No, you're
Just say the
fine.
word.
What happened?
Oh, I suppose with little Boris Johnson running in and out, treading muck all over the place.
Look, I am going to have another heart attack here. Please, what happened?
He turned me down.
I knew he would.
No, it means nothing. It's just playing the long game, that's all.
No, he's not playing any games. Spelt it out loud and clear. There's only one woman for him.
Well, I hope you are both suitably ashamed.
She's only just sown the seed. He's being tactical. We'll see what tomorrow brings.
Oh, admit defeat, Gail. Many carrots were dangled and he resisted the whole bunch.
What exactly did he say about me, Gloria? I mean, I know he thinks my legs are sensational.
Hiya.
Thank you for coming. This is very difficult.
Oh, don't tell me you're leaving us already.
Has my gran been touching you inappropriately?
I wish it was so frivolous.
Now you're scaring me.
I hate to be the person to tell you this, but your, well, Gloria
is gravely ill. She's terminally ill.
What? Dying. My gran.
Yeah, it's a lot to take in, I know.
Why hasn't she told us? She loves being the centre of attention. She doesn't do stoical. It doesn't make sense.
What's wrong with her?
Well, she's rather evasive on that subject.
That's not like her at all.
No. One sniffle and she's got her head straight in that medical dictionary. She even uses the Latin name to make it sound worse.
Why hasn't she told us?
Well, sometimes it's easier to tell an outsider, I suppose.
Poor Mum. She's been going through all of this on her own.
No way. Gran is definitely going to get a telegram from the Queen.
I would have kept her secret, but she needs support now more than ever. And we got our wires crossed.
What do you mean?
Well, I felt we were firm friends, but she thought we were rather more than that. So I had to put her straight. I just feel I kicked her while she's down.
Hiya.
Hiya. How's Tommy?
He's still trying to get his head around it. It's going to take time. You two made her strong stuff. I reckon you'll be fine. Yeah, so do I.
Hey, me and Gary were thinking about us all going out for a drink tonight. Don't have to talk about bears or out, just, you know, have a laugh.
Well, we're having a quiet night in tonight.
No worries. I just want us all to be okay, you know, relax about everything.
Yeah, me too. You know what? A night in can wait. Mine's soda and lime. And I've never known Tommy to turn down a pint.
I've only just come back off lunch.
Oh, particularly coffee's driving me nuts.
Oh, sucker sweet. That way you can keep on working.
It's just a glass of water.
Kirsty, you were 10 minutes late this morning.
I'm sorry, I had a terrible night with Ruby.
Not interested.
Well, I'll make the time up. I'll stay till 6.
Well, the deadline on the Kinloch order is 5 o'clock. Anything after that's useless to me.
I'm so sorry.
Well, what am I supposed to do with that?
It won't happen again.
Look, you're in packing room. You're 10 a penny. There's plenty of people out there who are better timekeepers than you. Consider this a verbal warning.
I thought you'd knocked off for the day.
I wanted to make sure you got some moral support.
Grant, why didn't you tell us, Mum?
You have to let them rally round.
Is it cancer?
I mean, look at that woman in the Gazette. Sent home to die. 7 years later, she's still going strong.
Is that why you came back from Spain, Mum? We're going to get a second opinion as soon as we can, all right?
Right.
Well, there's nothing wrong with me.
This is no time for stoicism, Gloria.
I am in rude health, thank God. I was testing his nibs here to see if he was genuine about Audrey.
You've what?
You heard.
So you're not dying?
Gail McIntyre reckoned he was leading Audrey on. It was a honey trap.
You're not dying?
Alive and scheming.
Gran, you big sicko.
Blame Gail McIntyre. She doesn't trust you a millimetre.
So you pretend to be dying and Lewis is supposed to fall in love with you? I don't get it.
There was another inducement. I suppose that 12.5 grand win of the bookies was bogus too.
Well, I didn't run it all through our Leanne, but I just told her to play along.
You covered all the bases.
I told Gail straight. He's kosher, Gail, I said. Him and Audrey are the real deal.
Well, thank you. Yeah. I'm so pleased I passed your rotten little test.
Oh, flying colours, Lewis. Flying colours. What's with the faces? I'm not dying. I'll tell you what, though. That Gail Maxer woman, underneath all that bonnet lies a cynical, murky mind. Oh, can I open my Brezig? What? So, you're back on the straight and narrow? No more cheating?
Too long in the tooth.
Your last and final dalliance, what was she called?
Martha.
Good name. She skivied while Mary sat at Jesus' feet and listened to all his stories.
Yeah, she's an actress. Good one.
You're going dewy-eyed?
Yeah, but it wasn't to be. My decision. There's an inevitability about me and Deirdre. M&S, fish and chips, Ken and Deirdre. I'm off kilter without my Anne Deirdre.
I see a distinguished, clever man whose confidence is on the floor.
I've told you, Wendy, I'm happy enough, honestly.
Trundling along, settling for crumbs off the table. Kiss me.
What the hell are you playing at?
surprised you're here. Not working, then?
Half day.
You okay, darling?
Not really, no. I don't know how you keep all those plates spinning, Gail. What with working in the bistro, masterminding honey traps.
Oh.
Oh?
I was looking out for me, ma'am.
You won't believe what she and Gloria cooked up, huh? Terminal illness. Yeah, a windfall at the bookies. Oh, yeah, a rich woman with an expiry date. Was that supposed to press all my buttons, was that it?
Oh, Louis, you poor love.
You went to the dogs with her behind me mum's back.
Yeah, well, I felt sorry for her. She confided in me that she was dying. What a disgusting thing to cook up.
Yes, it is. Yeah, that is terrible.
Well, tell me you're as outraged as I am.
I am, Louis. Indeed, I am. Shame on both of them. You should apologise to Louis.
Well, I'm not sorry we did it. Anyway, he passed.
Oh, you sound so disappointed.
Yes, you do.
Well, I think we should have made the windfall megabucks life-changing money.
Gail, please, now. That is enough.
I'm surprised you haven't just slapped her.
Yeah, well, it's over now, so let's just put an end to it.
You know, Audrey, if the same trick had been played on you, I would be hopping mad.
Well, I am, Louis, I am.
Don't you think it's the most disgusting thing you've ever heard?
Don't get me started, really. Oh. Why are you looking at me like that?
No. I mean, were you in on this?
No.
You're not surprised, though. I mean, did you know what was happening? Is that it?
No. Well, I certainly didn't sanction it, Louis, I can tell you that. I mean, I could bang their heads together, I really could.
You stood by and did nothing. You.
We're back in Coronation Street in half an hour.